Hello! So, my name is Kristen, and this is going to be like, not exactly a 50 things about me video, but kind of just a introductory video to who I am, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, I'm going on a walk and you're coming with me. Okay, first thing to know about me, my name is Kristen, as I said earlier. Some of these things I state are going to be like super detailed and some of them aren't. It kind of just depends on the specific subject and things like that. So I live in a southern state and it's very hot outside right now. And since I have long, curly, crazy, messy hair, which I straightened today. If it frizzes up, just don't be scared. Just know it's my hair, okay? Since our summers here are usually incredibly hot, averaging on 115 degrees with 70% and up on humidity, most people don't like our summers, but I really enjoy them. Okay, so my YouTube story, I guess. I began watching YouTube originally for the Michelle Phan videos and Ingrid's videos and Bethany Moda, and I really enjoyed them, but I don't know, I got really good at it there for a while, and eventually I did just lose interest at some point. And then I started branching out to the other side of YouTube, more like, I don't know, I can't think of anyone right now, like Hannah Hart and Joey Graceffa and Tyler Oakley and the Shaytards and Fun for Louie and people like that. But now I have found this, what I'm currently watching is this little dorky community of YouTubers. And they just make me so happy and they're so goofy and I love watching their videos and stuff like that. I have wanted to create content on YouTube for 7+ years, and at the beginning of 2015 I finally just decided I'm doing this and I'm finally going to pursue what I've wanted to do for 7-8 years, and I want to create content and I want to I just want to vlog like this. This makes me happy. I've filmed 1,000 vlogs but never uploaded them, and I probably won't because they weren't in true Kristen fashion. I didn't like them, but I finally found a way of vlogging that I like, and my goal for 2015 was to upload 12 videos, so that's one a month. And right now I'm doing pretty good. They're not exactly one a month, but it's kind of just whenever I get time because I do have a busy schedule and stuff like that. So this is me finally creating videos and I'm really excited about it. And who knows, I may create more than 12 videos. I may create 24, you know, double the amount I was intending if I turn out to really love it, which I think I will. One thing I would absolutely love to do is travel. I would love to go around the world, or not even the world, maybe the United States, and just experience different cultures and see different things. And I realize this may be a cliche, but I would love the opportunity to do such things. And I've always found people that are able to travel for a living so fascinating. For any of you professional fangirls and boys, I just want to let you know that I am out there with you. If my favorite YouTuber tweets something out that's just freaking hilarious, I'm like, oh my god, they're so funny! Or like they finally meet their friend or something like that and they're in a vlog, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited! So professional fangirls and boys, I feel ya. I would just like to point out how many bugs there are out here. They're like all in my face and everywhere, and it's just not good. Another thing I would like to put out there about me is I freaking love puns. If you send me the dumbest pun on earth, I will probably think it's hilarious. And honestly, if you want to win my heart over, send me like a bazillion puns. Like send me one every single day, and I promise I will love you. Since these facts and information about me are completely random, I have awful eyesight. Like, it's bad. I didn't have my contacts in right now, I would probably run into that tree right there. This one. So, even though that's like clearly off my path. Like, there's a tree and here's my path because it's all muddy. But I would definitely run into it because I am probably almost legally blind. Like, I have very, very bad eyesight. Another thing is my teeth. Now everyone's gonna stare at them that said something. I have very, very bad teeth. When I was little, I literally couldn't chew meat, and I had no idea because I was like, well, this is all I've known. And so my teeth were off vertically and horizontally. So because of this, I had two options. I could either have 5 years of braces, or I could have them break my jaw, realign it, and then still have 2 years of braces. I chose the 5 years. Another thing about me is I have large, very, very messy handwriting, and I honestly take this to the person who taught me how to write. They did it wrong. Like, if something's wrong, I just can't write pretty like normal girls. And everyone's like, have Kristen write it down, she's a girl. I'm like, no, because my handwriting is absolutely atrocious. Another thing about me is I sing like all the time. And it's not necessarily on purpose. I'll just like be driving in the car and all of a sudden I realize I'm like belting out the lyrics to this song, and I'm like, oh, okay, you know, that's normal, because that happens all the time. Stuff like that. But funny enough, I can't sing worth a flip. Never ask me to sing ever. I won't do it. I just can't sing, and I've accepted that. Continuing on with my dorky theme, I always buy these really, really cute notebooks, but I never write in them because I'm like, they're too pretty. I just can't bring myself to do that. And I've been like that ever since I was a little kid. My mom would buy me a brand new shirt. I'd absolutely love it, but I would never wear it because I was like, Mom, what if I mess it up? What if I do something to it? And so by the time I finally wanted to wear the shirt, I outgrew it. I love writing things down as opposed to typing them in Word, and I think the reasoning behind that is that I don't really know, but I just know I've always done better on like paper tests than computerized tests. So there's that. But yeah, I just can't write stuff down in Word. I have to write it down on paper. So I'm not picky, but I don't like a lot of things. And here's what I mean. It's not that I don't like tomatoes, or if I care that they're on there, but I don't like their texture. So I don't mind the tomato taste, but the texture is weird. And I'm like that on a lot of things, and I don't understand it. I'm not picky. And I know saying I'm not picky makes me sound picky, but I'm not picky. I just don't like things because of small details. But I don't mind them. I would just prefer them not. Does that make any sense at all to anyone but me? Probably not. So I'm very contradictory. I see both sides of arguments, like if my friends are fighting or something, they're like, oh my gosh, well just like, I don't know, they're fighting over something stupid. And they ask me for my, like someone else asked me what I think. And I'm like, well, I see Jessica's point, but I also see Joe's. So, I mean, I can't, like I see both sides of their argument, so I don't really know whose side I'm on, which you shouldn't pick sides in an argument anyway, but you get the point. I have contradictory opinions on almost everything. I love classic movies, especially if they're musicals, like Meet Me in St. Louis, Sound of Music, Music Man. Those are the only things you can think of off the top of my head. But I love classic movies. West Side Story is great, but I also like new movies. So yeah, I have always hated history. Like when I was in school, I hated history so much, and there's no specific reason. I do enjoy some history. I like watching documentaries about different presidents, and I enjoy learning about this war and that war and blah 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 blah, but it's different when it's on your own time. So I hate the subject history, but if I learn about it on my own, I really don't care. One thing I want to be known as when I die is a hard worker. And I know this may be kind of weird, but I don't know, I feel like if you're not putting 110% into everything, then what's the point in what you're doing? So I want to be known as a hard worker and someone who put 110% into everything, because personally I feel like if I put more of myself into one thing, I'd probably die. So I want to be recognized for that once I do die, probably from overworking. One thing I don't understand is why people can't seem to grasp the concept that you need to treat everyone equally just by race, color, sexuality, gender. To me it just seems like a basic concept. I don't see how we're ever gonna work together if we can't treat individuals as equals. So I would just like to point out how muddy my shoes are. So yeah, you can tell the longer I've been filming this video, the muddier my shoes are, because we just got a ton of rain and it hasn't completely gone up yet. Vintage stuff has always been extremely cool to me, and I don't necessarily mean like vintage cars. While they're cool and stuff, they're restored. But listen, I like the stuff like you pick up and you're like, oh dude, this has got to be like 50 years old, and it's got rust all over it, and I just like seeing how time can change things. And I'm trying to look down so I don't slip in mud. I like the idea that everything has a story behind it. And I know this is very, very cliche, but I like it. And if I pick up like some old brooch and jewels are missing and it's kind of not the shiniest thing, I'm like, dude, this is awesome. This is so cool. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Other people like restored vintage stuff, and I'm like, no, leave it as it is. The little walks by yourself where it's kind of just you and you're alone, it's seriously some of the best times because, I don't know, I feel like a lot of times you don't get to be alone a lot, and I know you get to be alone with your best friend or your boyfriend or girlfriend or your parents or whatever, but it's not the same as being alone by yourself. And I feel like that's how you learn so much about yourself, is when you are alone and when you can just kind of let your mind wander and stuff like that. So I don't know, I like being alone sometimes, but it doesn't necessarily mean I just want to do it for like forever. I don't want to be alone all by myself, live out in the woods like a crazy person. But yeah, I feel like being alone is when you are able to grow as a person, you know? I don't know, I like it. I eat Honey Nut Cheerios every single morning for breakfast, and my dad really, really hates this, and I don't grasp why. I'm like, Dad, they're good. Honey Nut Cheerios are great. Yes, there's other cereals out there, but Honey Nut Cheerios has always been my favorite. And he gets mad when I eat Honey Nut Cheerios every single day for breakfast, and I'm like, they're a breakfast cereal. I don't know what other cereals there are. Are there other cereals that aren't breakfast cereals? Or is it just given the pretense of breakfast? Is it a breakfast? Oh my gosh, I'm so curious. Are there other cereals? Okay, if you know, are there other cereals that aren't breakfast cereals? If you know, seriously, like, I will love you if you tell me. Thank you. Okay, so I love board games. Monopoly, chess, anything like that. I just have always loved board games. Or card games. Card games are good too, but I specifically like board games. Settles of Catan, however you want to say it. Yeah, I've really, really loved board games. And I'm usually really competitive at them. Like really, really competitive. So there's that. I don't necessarily care about like views or subs or how many people comment and how many people like my videos and stuff, because while I like that stuff, if no one sees it, I really don't care. It makes me happy, and I want to be able to look back at these and say, you know how stupid I was? I spent 30-45 minutes out in the woods talking to myself, and it was fun, and I recorded it all, and it was weird, but I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Okay, so I hope you learned a little something about me. I had fun filming it. I hope you had fun watching it. Like and subscribe if you want. I'll see you next time. Bye.